President Joe Biden is proposing a 3-month suspension of the federal gas tax to help drivers as gas prices soar. Biden is also calling on states to drop their state taxes on gas and diesel. News 13's Ariana Kraft asked lawmakers and the governor whether they will consider it.
The state gas tax is imposed by state law. To suspend it, the governor would have to call a special session and the legislature would have to take action. But lawmakers and the governor both say they've come up with a better way to help hurting families.
Give families just a little bit of relief.
President Joe Biden is calling on Congress to suspend the federal 18-cent gas tax until the end of September. He's asking states to follow his lead. The gas tax in New Mexico is 17 cents per gallon of gas and 23 cents on each gallon of diesel. Repealing those taxes is something lawmakers have already studied closely this year and debated during the legislative session.
And so, you know, the average person, if they drove 30,000 miles and they used diesel, and they burned 1,500 gallons, their savings would only be $255.
Lawmakers agreed giving rebates instead of repealing the gas tax would put more money in people's pockets.
When we did the first round of rebates, those are $1,500 for people under 75,000 or under 150 combined. And so the savings was greater in the economy, and not all people are going to burn that amount of fuel.
Chairman of the powerful Senate Finance Committee, Senator George Munoz, says the gas tax is also needed to pay for road maintenance, repairs, new construction, and highway projects throughout New Mexico.
Everybody complains about potholes and hitting potholes and ruining the front of their car. This is what pays for that.
On the federal level, President Biden says his plan will use other revenues to cover the $10 billion gap.
We'll still be able to fix our highways and bring down prices of gas.
In order for the state to reduce its gas tax, the governor would have to call a special session.
If we were to go back in and really look at this, it'd be a tough debate, but I mean, if we go back and suspend it for a month to 2 months, it doesn't really change that much in the consumer's pocket compared to what a rebate did.
The governor points out New Mexico has one of the lowest gas taxes in the country. She says she did call a special session that helped to deliver nearly $700 million in economic relief to New Mexicans. She says repealing New Mexico's gas tax would require multiple special sessions to both reduce and restore the gas tax, which would come at both a financial and logistical cost. She adds the U.S. Congress is more suited to act quickly to suspend the federal gas tax. Back to you.
Oriana, thank you. The second round of New Mexico rebates go out in July. The third round go out in August.